I've had people reach out to me wondering if it's a good idea to get a job working with a brokerage or a real estate agent while they're studying to get their license, and also wondering how to go about it, who to reach out to, who to talk to. I 100% thought about this as well. I did the research, I even made up my resume, but I ultimately decided against it. In this video, I'll go through the best way to find job opportunities while getting your real estate license, my exact resume that I made up to send, and why I ultimately decided not to get a job in real estate while getting my license. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Callum Moore here. In this channel I share information that we need to achieve real estate success. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. At any point during the video, check out the description below. It lists links to what we discuss, all my recommendations, and how to contact me down there. Let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start out by saying that anything extra you are doing real estate related while getting your real estate license is a great idea. Whether you are trying to get a job at a real estate brokerage as an admin, or even working with a realtor as an assistant, searching the internet, reading articles, watching YouTube videos, calling people you know in the industry, or even job shadowing. All super smart and fantastic ideas. You just have to find out what works for you, and I'll break this video down like this. First, I'll show you where I went to find potential jobs as I was getting my license. Then my exact resume, how I quickly made up a quality resume that stands out and only took me about 30 minutes. And then my story and why I ultimately decided not to work at a brokerage while I was getting my license. First, how to look for job opportunities. First thing I did was head over to Indeed and Workopolis. On Indeed, try to type in keywords that make sense for your situation. I went with real estate, no license. And start to scroll down. You'll see actual license positions on here as well, but we're looking for something more like assistant, admin, internal sales agent, something like that. There are a few admin jobs right away here, couple options. Some of these ones I find that have the yearly salary, they might be looking more for a longer term employee. Here's one that has potential, and I would 100% add this to my list. Even though it says experience needed for just above minimum wage, I would still add this to my list and find out what's up. Same thing over on Workopolis, just real estate and no license, and search. Scroll past a few of the real estate agent jobs again that require a license. This is definitely something that I would put in actually if I was making an ad like this. Who thrives in an entrepreneurial environment and has passion? This would be my winner so far for sure. If we keep scrolling down, and I actually think this one is the same as over on Indeed. And below that, of course, keep going through as many as you like. But in this case, if we choose that well-written one, we just click it and then read up a bit more on it. Find out a bit more information, see if it's for us. Double check at the bottom the days and hours and quick apply. Fill this out and basically just send it in. If you're like me, I would just find them online as well and just pick up the phone and call them, but that's my style. A quick mention could be Kijiji as well. I didn't search on here, but of course there could be similar opportunities over here as well. Here I would search real estate jobs, go through, maybe even send out a few feelers, get a few people on the phone, and find out the details. With my experience, some will say, can you send in a resume? So let's quick take a look at mine, because with the free software opportunities out there, you can make really good resumes. I actually made mine over on Canva. It was just too simple and user-friendly to turn down. This is mine, which I think looks fantastic. Everything is just super easy on this site. It's just plug and play. If you want to change an image, you just upload it to Canva and move it over. If you want to change something you've done, just hit Command Z to undo. Here I really go into my career goals and how I think. I only want to work with people that are like-minded, so I try to get across exactly the type of person I am. I'm not out to fool anyone. I want to find similar people if I was to work with them. For my skills section, I would be overqualified for an assistant job, so you want to cater this section to the job you're applying for. If your scenario is kind of different, I still suggest being 100% honest in the fact that you are studying to get your real estate license right now. If you find that they are looking for more of a long-term employee, all good, move on. Below that, you have your work experience. I was in a real estate partnership for almost 3 years doing lead generation, personal branding, marketing, and follow-up. Put your previous work experience below that. Try to make it relatable, but again, be very honest. For education, I made sure I put in studying at the Humber College real estate program right now, but of course, to each their own. Everything on this site is just so easily changeable. You can put something under here, under your name if you like, or even remove it all altogether. Okay, so I won't go through and make an entire resume, but I'll quick show you where to go. It's as easy as using the search function, then just scroll down and find a template you love. Anything that doesn't have that little $sign on it is free for us to use. Then once you choose one you like, just start plugging in your info. Once finished, go up to the down arrow and download as a PDF. Too easy. This resume is great to have, of course, because some people may ask for it if you're applying for a job like this, or even actually when you're applying for your actual brokerage. You don't necessarily need one. Usually your RICO application, your police background check, and your transcripts will be good enough. Okay, so now on to why I ultimately decided not to get a job while I was getting my real estate license. Okay, so for myself, I wasn't actually interested in the admin job or the assistant job. Although, like mentioned, they are all great ideas, especially while learning, but I was interested in sales calls. So when I was searching, although I don't think we saw one just now, but there was a job opportunity as an ISA. This was actually the closest option for me, and I was very interested. ISA stands for Inside Sales Agent or Internal Sales Agent. This job can consist of follow-up on leads and cold calling. Your job as an ISA is to get interested parties in contact with experienced sales agents, potential customers or clients local to the area that have probably opted into something online somewhere along the line. The goal is to basically qualify them on the phone, get information, and then pass them along to the realtor or realtors you're working for. I understand that this game, real estate, and generating leads is all about the numbers. X number of calls leads to X number of sales, so getting good on the phone is so crucial for your success in this industry. You can run Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google ads, of course, but ultimately where you have any success in converting these leads into appointments is going to be in the follow-up, the phone call. We have to get good at talking to strangers on the phone with confidence. Okay, so in my situation, and what I suggested is I reached out and got more information on the job. I said, I'm interested in this position. I'm currently getting my real estate license, and I have 3 hours a day that I can put into this job. This, to a certain extent, is where things took a turn for the worse. This ISA job wanted me to know that my first call of duty was to call my friends and family and tell them that I'm in real estate. The thing was, I wasn't quite in real estate yet. They actually wanted to go after my sphere of influence first. We do get a percentage of the sales as an ISA, but it's as low as 15 to 20%. It just really didn't seem like the way I wanted to start my career and tell my family and friends that after 3 years on the digital marketing end of real estate, that I now also have my real estate license and here to help. First, for me, it was at a brokerage that I knew I wasn't going to start at when I got my license. And second, I don't mind telling my sphere of influence that I have my real estate license and here to help, of course, but I don't want to tell them that I'm here to help when I'm not really, or vouch for people that I've just met. So it didn't really sit well with me. I was more than happy to call the leads they had, but I didn't like on which foot this potential new job was going to start out on. So that job was out the window, and I just concentrated on getting the Humber College real estate program done on the schedule I had set out for. So by no means do I want this story to discourage you, or even if you think to yourself that if you get a job at a brokerage while getting your real estate license, that you ultimately have to choose that brokerage, because you do not. I've heard of 2 people that worked at a brokerage for 3 years as the admins. On their 3rd year, they started getting their real estate license as they worked. So in the evenings and weekends, they were studying and writing their exams. Then finally, when they finished the course and got their license, they left and started with another brokerage. So 100% do not feel obligated. Those people clearly felt that either A, they wanted to do their own thing, or B, they actually noticed some practices throughout their time at that brokerage that didn't align with their goals and vision. I mention this story because I did feel this way. That ISA job, or even my previous partnership, wasn't with eXp Realty, and I've known since early 2018 if I got my license, they were going to be my only choice. Okay, so now you know where to look for the potential job, how to make your resume if needed, and the fact that you still have options regardless of your choice. Of course, we are still super respectful during this process at the beginning, but ultimately this is our choice and our future business. I really hope that helped, and if you have any questions real estate related or want to find out more on what we're doing for brand new real estate agents here in Ontario that join eXp Realty with us, reach out. You can find all of my information in the description below. If that's for you, I'll talk to you soon. If not, I'll see you in the next one.